This is Kiara, reviewing books that will have you reading all night long. 4 years, 4 months, and 15 days ago, Natalie Gordon's mother walked out in mid-sentence. Now Natalie is traveling 24 hours on a bus to Florida to find her. Natalie finds herself noticing others along the way, people with stories that have never been told, stories like her own, about wanting too much and getting lost in the desire to be wanted. A deeply resonant novel about secrets held and secrets shared, about having the courage to uncover all we know and don't know of love.
All We Know of Love by Nora Raleigh Baskin is a poignant tale of love. Something I really liked about this author is that she gives you vivid detail after vivid detail, and you get a really crystal clear image of the scenery in your mind. All the characters that Natalie comes across in the story are all completely different people with completely different backgrounds and completely different stories, but ultimately you'll start to realize as you go along that they all want the same thing. They all want love. I'll just read you like a short, not even a page. I just want to read you a few paragraphs from this book so you get an idea of how descriptive and how, I don't know, something about this author, I just really like how she writes, you'll see. The bus tires thump over the road, which sounds like a pencil tapping rhythmically, which sounds like a heart beating slowly, which reminds me of something I can't quite shut my brain to, but makes me tired all the same. I look in the scratched mirror above the teeny metal sink, and I see my reflection. It is blurry, as if I am looking at myself underwater. I am nearly at the end of a 24-hour journey in search of something that, after all this time, I didn't realize I was looking for. But I know now, I am riding as much away from something as I am toward it. These things, these comings and goings, this ending and beginning, must be connected, like the completion of a sentence, like the answer to a riddle or a dream in which all the people are really you, because there is a need to hear one story and to tell another. If you've watched my last 2 book reviews, you'll notice that I like books of adventure and sequences of random events and things that eventually all add up, and that's what this book is. This is only my 3rd book review, and this is my 2nd book review that revolves around a road trip. As you can see, I'm a road trip girl. Now, the people I've suggested this book to have stereotyped that a book called All We Know of Love is all about romance. And it's not really a romance story at all, really, just the main topic is love. Of course there's romance thrown in there too, but there's also like sibling love, parent-to-child love, lost love, hearts broken and hearts fixed. It's all thrown in there. I was 14 when I read this book, and then I read it again a year later and enjoyed it just as much. So I think that's a good age to read it. As for how old to be, it doesn't matter. The subject's love. We can all relate to that in many shapes and forms. And that's why I give it 5 stars.